Okay, so while we're doing units, I like to also give you the science in the unit. So this one is called The Story of a Garden, a Pumpkin Circle. So you will see how the garden keeps reproducing itself and how it's a cycle or a circle to grow a pumpkin garden. So this is called Pumpkin Circle, The Story of a Garden. The story is by George Levinson. Photographs are by Shmuel Thayer. So, as you can see, they're real pictures in this story. It's a really great story. The pumpkin seed makes the pumpkin plant, and the pumpkin plant makes pumpkins. So that's how that works, right? You go from seed to plant to the pumpkin plant, and then pumpkins grow on there. And remember, they grow on vines in the ground. They do not grow on trees like the apples. Deep within each pumpkin, the air is damp and cool. The walls are lined with teardrop seeds, each one a slippery jewel. So we are going to talk about that when we get on. Scrape them from their orange cave. Wash away squishy mush. Save a few to grow next spring and have a bunch to munch. So you can save them. You got to wash them because they're gross and slimy. You want to save them so that you can grow more pumpkins, but you can also roast them, and they're delicious treats. I mean, you can eat them without roasting them, but they're a really delicious treat if you roast them. When the earth is soft and warm, plant those sleeping seeds. So you're going to take the seed, you're going to plant it in the ground. In about 1 week out, they peak. 2 fresh, young, fat, green leaves. So that's what it'll look like. It's the little pumpkin sprout like we talked about before. The garden will be home to many pumpkin cousins. Spooky, Max, and Lumina. Look, she named them. Legrand and Tiny Munchkin. So she named them all so she would know what they are. Each one started from different pumpkin seeds. So see how the pumpkin seeds are all different. So if you cut open your pumpkins, even your baby pumpkins that I gave you, you will see different types of seeds. Every passing minute awakens each new plant. So remember, these are the roots. That's how they eat and drink. Reaching down with silky roots, reaching up to dance. So see, it needs sunlight and it needs water nutrients from the soil. Week by week, the backyard patch spreads before your eyes, filling every inch of space with leaves and roots and vines. So here's the full picture. See, I like the way they put these vines in the background so that you can see them. Pretty, right? These photographs are really beautiful. I know I'm not doing this book justice. I might have to read it to you again live so that you can see it. Huge green leaves grow towards the sky, prickly, lush, and wide. So see, the pumpkin leaves get bigger and bigger and bigger. They soak up the sun and water and make a shady place to hide. Ooh, look at that. Look at those swirly leaves. Twisty tendrils grasp like hands stretching out to cling. They roll down into fancy curls and wind up just like springs. Look how beautiful. Oh, look at this one. Look, see? You know what's coming there, right? Then silently, as angels, flower buds appear. They come. Here they come. With pointy little collars and gleaming silver hair. Twisty, turny. Velvet petals open. Brilliant sunlit bowls. Delicately fragrant. A sign of pumpkin gold. So as soon as they turn into these blossoms, right? these pumpkin blossoms. There they are. There's the pumpkin blossom. Along come the bees floating through the air, buzzing, gathering, guzzling, zooming everywhere. You see that? Butterflies and spiders, grasshoppers and snails explore the pumpkin garden as they travel private trails. Look at all these insects coming to visit. 100 days of weather, 100 days of care. So here they come. Pumpkins climbing up the fence. Look at those pumpkins. Pumpkins everywhere. So they do grow in these vines and they move all around your garden. Help those pumpkins sit up straight so they grow up nice and round. Scratch on pumpkin names so they stand out in the crowd. So see, they put names on them so they can tell which one is which. Or just sit back and enjoy the view. Pumpkins grow because pumpkins know exactly what to do. So you can help, but you don't have to. That's what they're saying. That pumpkins will live on their own. When summer turns to fall, green turns to gold, shorter days bring chilly nights, and pumpkin vines grow old. So see, they start out kind of greenish and then they start changing. Now comes the harvest. Pluck treasures from the vine. Clear away lifeless leaves. Hide the rags of time. Gather up the finished fruit, ripe and fully grown. Tidy up the garden, make a cozy pumpkin home. Salute the pumpkin circle, make way for pumpkin cheer. Behold the pumpkin miracle. We're pumpkin millionaires. Look how big that pumpkin is. Look at all those pumpkins. They grew from those seeds. Amazing. Oh, look, there's a full moon. Make us pumpkin faces. Add bright candlelight. Set them on your doorstep. Let them flicker through the night. Does anybody do that? I know Jaylene said hers already rotted, but every day those pumpkins change. Getting older, getting strange. So here's what Jaylene said happened to her pumpkin. Look! Sinking, shrinking pumpkins. So that's what they do, rot. Back to earth you go, turning into muck and dirt. A place for seeds to grow. So what do you think is going to happen? So it was a pumpkin that looked like this, and then you carved it, and then it started rotting, and then it turns back into the earth and dirt, turning into muck and dirt. And now look, it's growing again. Amazing. How did this begin? What is this pumpkin thing? Is there a Mother Nature? Is there a pumpkin king? We can be sure of this. It's a circle without end. It's pumpkin seeds to pumpkin seeds again. Look at all those pumpkin seeds. Woo! So when we slice open our pumpkin, we'll get to see all of those as well. And so this is how it grows, right? This is different kinds, different tips. I'm going to leave it right here so you all can see it. And I will see you live in a little bit, and we'll talk about the cycle of a pumpkin. Bye.